Hello everyone and Happy New Year. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ben and today I'm going to be wrapping up 2021, talking about the games that I played in 2021 and the games that I acquired in December. Well, 2021, I didn't play a lot of the brand new games that came out. I was mostly focused on catching up on some of the older games that I had in my collection to play. Although that didn't work too well either. I did play 3 games in 2021 games, and these were the 3 that I played. So I played Rolling Witchcraft. We played this on Halloween. It was an okay game. I think we played it at 4 players. I think that's a little much for this particular game. It's very dependent on where you sit at the table, and I didn't like that. Where you could be sitting kitty corner from a newer player, and that just meant that you had basically no chance of actually winning the game. If you have like 2 more experienced players sitting next to them, because they're just going to take advantage of the fact that that person doesn't know what they're doing, and there's nothing that you can do to help that person or help yourself win. While I don't mind necessarily losing every game, it just frustrating feeling that you have no chance of winning a game, even if it's a strategic game, and that's a little disheartening. But I might give this another try before calling it, but we'll see. So that's Whirling Witchcraft by AEG. The second game I played was Meadow. It's basically a tableau building set collection game. You have these little arrow tokens, and you're basically grabbing a card, playing a card on your turn. So you will get to take your arrow, and then there'll be a 3x4 grid, and you will put your token on one of the spots to show which card you want to take, and then you can put it to your hand, and then you get to look at the cards you have in front of you, and whatever symbols that shows is what you get to take. Or is what you can play over top of one of those cards if it matches that symbol, if that makes any sense. It's a semi-complicated game to explain without actually showing you the actual cards, but it was fun to play solo, and I want to try it multiplayer at some point. But it's definitely one that, if you're someone that overthinks things, analysis paralysis sort of people, it might not be a game for you. But it's definitely one I want to get to the table multiplayer before I get rid of it, and that's Meadow. And then on to my favorite game of 2021, and that was Cascadia, a Seattle-based game here, designed by the same people that made Calico and the same artist, Beth Sobel. And it's kind of similar concept where you're building out a hexagonal area, but this one is more free world versus Calico, where you're stuck to this one square quilt. And so you're building out the terrain, and you're playing you're drafting tiles like in Calico, and then you're playing them on a terrain, and then you can play animals on top of those terrains. And then at the end of the game, you score points based on specific objectives for each animal. Has a specific objective of where they want to be placed relative to other animals. And then you also get points if you have like the largest mountain, the largest forest, the largest lake area. You get points for that. So it's definitely one I want to play more of. But if I get a chance, that is. But it's definitely worth checking out if you haven't. That's Cascadia. So those were the 3 that I played from 2021. So you're not very many, because I was mostly focused on this giant wall of shame back here. But I did acquire some games. So you saw the ones I picked up for Black Friday. These were all the ones I picked up after Black Friday and in December. Either gifts from people or ones that I bought on sale. Like, first one was Dune Imperium. I picked this up at Barnes & Noble. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I recently just saw the original movie. I haven't seen the new one yet, but I wanted to try this game because it's compared to Lost Ruins of Arnak, which I enjoyed. So I wanted to try this one, see how this was. And that's Dune Imperium. The next game I picked up was a Jamie Stegmaier game that he created, and that's Rolling Realms. It's it's a roll and write game based on his other games from Stonemaier Games, which I enjoy, with like Wingspan and Viticulture. It's a roll and write version of those, so I enjoy roll and write, so I thought I would give this a try since it was only like 20 bucks. So look for this to get potentially a review in the future. Rolling Realms, excited for that one. The other one was one I got from my local game store with the last of my store credit, and that was The Loop. It is a cooperative time travel sort of game where you're stopping the evil Dr. Foe from creating a time loop, basically. It's supposed to be a hard cooperative game, so I might try it solo, but I want to see if there's a friend that I have that would enjoy playing this. So we'll see. Next is Christmas gifts. I got some Christmas gifts. I got for my family, they got me these Villainous expansions. So I'm excited to try these out. This one's for the Marvel, and this is for the Disney. I've only played the base game so far. I have the Scar expansion already, but I wanted to get these so I can have more variability of characters to play with, because the Disney movies are always fun. And I just need one more, and that's the purple one, which has the Evil Queen, to complete the set. So I'll have to keep a lookout for that, but I'm definitely excited to play these expansions. The other thing I got as a present was this Dragonwood. It's a sort of fantasy themed adventure game where you're rolling dice and you're conquering different creatures. It's like a kids friendly sort of family style game, so that I'm looking to give a try. So that's Dragonwood. And then I also got on Amazon, I did some shopping on Amazon. This was on sale for like $9 or something like that. It was super cheap. And it's Disney Sidekicks. It's an Eric Lang game. He makes those big box like Ankh and Rising Sun and Blood Rage and those bigger box games. So I wanted to try this because I enjoy Disney games. But this is supposed to be a hard cooperative game where instead of playing as the heroes traditionally, you play as the sidekicks trying to rescue the heroes. And I thought that was an interesting concept, so I thought I would give this a try since it was on sale for pretty cheap. The last one that I bought was a game that I heard a lot of good things about, and it was really cheap at my game store, used, and I've been wanting to get for a long time, and that's Comet. It's another like an area control sort of Egyptian themed game that I've been wanting to get my hands on for the longest time. It plays about 60 minutes, but I just need to find someone to play this with. But it's definitely one of those bigger box games that I've been wanting to try, and I found it for super cheap, so I figured might as well pick it up while I could. And lastly was a very special thing that I got from friends Jeff and Jamie at Foster the Meeple, their channel in Halifax, and they sent me the entirety of Vast with the expansion. And so this is one of the leader games. I really enjoy Root, and I want to play Fort, and so I'm gonna get this one. It's another like a dungeon crawl looking asymmetric sort of game. So I'm looking to unbox this, sort this out, and then hopefully try it at some point in the future. So thank you, Jeff and Jamie, for those. So those are the games that I played in 2021 and the games I picked up in December. Let me know in the comments below which games you picked up and which was your favorite game of 2021. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great night.